There are two versions of the puck moving defenseman. One is a defenseman and one is a forward. As a defenseman, I have my height at 6'1", my weight at 160. Cap your weight at 160, and you can play around with the height as you wish. Doesn't matter if you want 94 or 95 speed. The height is your preference. Set your zone ability as gold elite edges. It allows you to keep up with those other 94, 95 speed wingers and forwards. So you can play tight on them when you need to and make quick turns when you have the puck as well. Superstar traits, stick them up, shutdown. I recommend both if you're playing LG. Or you could change one of these for a passing trait if you wish. But tape to tape, send it are pretty good replacements if you want to have one of these switched out. Power skating is a must. Definitely have that. And steady strides is an optional boost that you can have. You can replace this with positional IQ if you wish for more defensive awareness if you struggle in that area. As far as attributes, there's a little bit of give into these. You don't need to copy exactly what I have, but personally your shot accuracy doesn't matter with this build because your intent is not to score from the point. It is simply to shoot the puck from the point for a deflection or rebound. Speed maxed out. Balance, you can set this however you wish, but recommend it at least 90 or above agility. Shot power, again, the intent isn't to score, so it doesn't matter. Acceleration, I would recommend going higher. A lot of guys have said acceleration doesn't matter. If that is your preference, then hey, subtract this all the way. Apply way more for your puck control and endurance. Doesn't really matter to me. Personally, I like it, and I think it combos well with elite edges and high agility. I think there's something with that trio that allows you to gain speed with the puck, with turns, bouncing off the boards. There's a lot of little animations that go into the game that I think having high acceleration goes towards that. It's not just simply going from a standstill to max speed and the time it takes to get there. But let me know what you guys think of that. As far as playstyle, this is where the give extends as far as you're willing for it to go. High passing, recommended at least 88 or so, depending on your skill with the pass. This is more experimental. I would lower offensive awareness because that does not necessarily matter to you as a defenseman. Body checking, there's a little bit of give here. I go a little bit more because of the struggle to adapt to NHL 24's new hitting mechanic. I felt 83 is a pretty good balance for me. I've seen other guys, they lower this to apply more for their defensive awareness. There's a couple of LG, really high-ranked LG players that go with 90 defensive awareness. Personally, I haven't had much of a struggle defending when I'm in a good spot, and I feel like these points towards body checking are really needed for me. But again, that's up to you. You can experiment with this, find a good feel for you as a defenseman. As far as the rest of this goes, set it how it is. Discipline is something you could set yourself. Are you taking a lot of penalties or are you not? Experiment, find a good balance for this point value. As a winger, a lot of LG players use this as wing. Same thing here applies except the superstar traits. Make it snappy is a highly valued trait now as a shooting trait. But if you want to change this with close quarters, you can. I don't recommend anything else for this build. But either make it snappy or close quarters. And then I have tape to tape here. In a future update, if 1T becomes available, that would take up this slot here from me. That is a combo that I've ran in the past. I think it's still essential to be used today. The rest of it stays the same. Offensive awareness, I would recommend about 90 or higher. So obviously lowering body checking as a winger, you don't necessarily need it. You can even lower more of your defensive awareness. That isn't necessarily needed either. So this could be a combo that you can have as a puck moving defenseman with over 90 passing and over 90 offensive awareness. It's a pretty good combo while still having relatively high defense for a winger build. Isn't necessarily needed, so making sure that your offense is taken care of while still having pretty optimal defense. You can raise the faceoffs to about 80 if you're going to be playing a right winger and your center takes a penalty. You're obviously going to be taking a draws then. 80 I think is okay. If you want to be safe and max it out at 85, you're still going to be 5 points lower than if you're going to be facing the other team's center at 90. But I think for PK, 85, 80 to 85 is the range that I would go with your faceoffs if your intent is to play right winger. I'm going to be using the defenseman build. Let's get to a game and showcase the build. So you want to play fast, aggressive. You want to position your player properly through each play. Control this puck, find an open teammate. Bring it up the left wing. We'll reset it. Try to quickly transition back up. Nice cut there, red. Moving in and a bit. Nice back check. Got those guys there. Position myself at the point. Don't need to be aggressive here. There's the shot. All right, now we'll mark. They're trying to go quick. Plate was inside. Looking for it. Yep. Good on the teammates. I'm going to take it up myself. There's the quickness there. Oh, I try to get that pass. It was a good defensive play there. He's very aggressive, though. Back to red. Be an option down low. You can go around that if you want. Back door. I got it. And score. So that was fortunate. Bounced off my skate or something. Kept with me. That guy had actually played that well. It just, he unfortunately couldn't turn with it. So that's a good goal. So you can transition very well with this build. You know, you could play offense, right? If you wanted to, right? If your teammates are back. Got somebody rotating back, you can definitely jump up the rush. But you don't want to do it all the time. You just got to make sure your teammates know that's happening. In this case, a drop in, right? There's really nothing besides us just kind of feeling each other out. So I'm going to go skate, skate. That's all he's doing there. I actually try to find green on that pass and work. In front, now red. No, couldn't get it. So now green. It's going to have to play back. Red's there as well. Kind of charging back, covering point. Good hit. It's on a delayed call, so we got to get this puck. We'll play passive. Right. That was a poke there. He wasn't moving at very high speed, so I could make that poke check and then turn back if he were to still get it. So one thing you could do with this build, you could be a little bit more aggressive. You don't want to be it too much, right? If they're at top speed, you don't want to be poke checking, you know, while you're just kind of at a standstill or backpedaling a little bit, right? You want to make sure you're matching speed with speed. Good save. So one thing that is very difficult to play defense this year is that it's actually harder to play defense than in previous years because you got to manage that pressure gauge while also then keeping to what is nerfed on the defensive side versus what's buffed on offense. Speed in this game, elite edges, right? As an offensive trait as well. Very good. That's a great play by them. Got them to the outside, hoping a teammate can cover that back door. It's kind of all over the place there. It's all good. But it's good that we're facing triple elite edges. It's actually 6. 3 on each team. You can see what he's doing. He's going back. I'm going to pull up and take it myself and score. Off a couple of players, I think, right? Off the goalie, off the player's skate, back off the goalie, I think, and back in. Dang, that's unfortunate. It's twice now he's made a good defensive cover, but he was passive in my direction. So one thing when you're on a 2-on-1, want to make sure you're going towards the puck carrier so that he doesn't have the incentive to just kind of take it himself. Right there, I had all the time in the world. All I did was back off a little bit, and I was able to just take a shot while he just kept skating with the, you know, with my teammate. So it's not good on his part. Just playing, it was a little bit too passive there. Just gonna skate it out. I'm gonna cover back door. Gonna pull up. Nice. Good hit there, red. There's an option. I'm gonna skate up now. Green is also there too, and that's kind of where the miscommunication does go in. Typically, if I see that, I should be staying back. I'm gonna press this. That's where you can be aggressive. Didn't have much speed. Stay with them. That's defense. Now I'm gonna cover. Let the play develop. Keep him to the outside. Cover middle. There it is. It may look back door. She is. That's a save. Quick pass. Red's also there. I kind of want to just let them do their thing. If they're kind of halfway, they're kind of deciding whether they want to push or not, I'm going to let them go. Even though technically, right, we may be missing out on an opportunity. You don't have chemistry. Now I'm going to turn and skate. He's almost at pretty much top speed, and you can match him. Quick pass up. I'm going back door. Oh, I definitely misplayed that one. That's got to be an easy talk, but I just felt like I couldn't pull it back to my backhand for some reason. Green's on him. Nice. Great defensive play. Turnover there. It's not what you want to see. So that goes off base off breakouts. We're going to be aggressive here. 1 second left. Just let my body do the work there. And that's the end of the period. This is actually a good rep here because these guys are actually diamond and elites. So it's about as good as you're going to get it when it comes to a drop-in rep. So it's actually a really good game here. I missed that. Try to straight pass it to him now off the board, but it's all good there. When you're on the breakouts, typically, right, you can utilize the lead edges to kind of cut back and forth. Find a teammate that's also cutting. Elite Edges works with that as a forward as well. Try to break off defenders, find the open space, and drive. We're going to take it ourselves. Cut back. There's the cut there. There's Green. I'm playing back for him. Nice. We'll give it back to Green. Now he's got open space. Good save. Nah, we're going to mark. We're going to play back. Yep. Aggressive there as I hold my poke out. One thing you could do, right? Definitely hold the poke out. That's a great pass there. Going to try to drive this. And then now find him back door. And it's a save. Back in front. It's a good pass. Playing back. Now I'm going to turn skate. All right, let these guys do their thing. Play passive. Now we're going to turn and skate again. So I'm going to kind of angle myself here. I could be a little aggressive, keep him to the outside. Now we press it, angle, right? You don't want to always go for hits. You want to make sure you have the proper angle, proper space, proper speed. All that kind of stuff plays into effect. How fast they're going. We're going to cover middle. Allow our teammates to do their work low on the boards. Now I'm going to press it. That's a bad play, technically, by me. Green was there. Oh, I didn't realize they passed it out. My bad. Play aggressive here. Now we got full pressure again, so it's not really much there. We were able to get it, but the pressure gauge is definitely tough. There's really nothing you can do there. Red passive there. Thought he wanted me to kind of rotate down low. I kind of jumped up. There's the quick transition. Ah, man, rush. Good save, goalie. Kind of a bailout. I'm going to play back. I'm going to skate with it. Red's back, I think. Try to find it in front. Oh, my stick got tied up. I'm going to skate all the way back. I'm not even going to worry about pursuing. Skate all the way back, as that's the quickness of this build. Very useful with that. Red doing dangles. I'm kind of marking back because these guys are kind of aggressive. He may try to slap shot that, but he decides not to. Cutting back and forth. Would have angled there. If I didn't have the proper angle, would have then jumped back inside because he would have tried to go behind the net or maybe try cutting towards the middle. So if you don't have the hit lined up, you don't have to fully commit to it. That's why you got to learn how to properly hit as well in this game. Shutdown does work. 83 body checker for this build on me, right? I feel like it does work, right? It helps. There's times where you kind of want to do that. This guy's trying to look for a deflection. I'm going to stick tie him in front. There it is. Kind of be aggressive there. Play back. You kind of want to play almost like a snake. He kind of got to the inside of me. Kind of angled him. He didn't have too much there on that. I'm going to kind of jump up. Red's there. Looking for it. I'm going to drive. That's a good hit there. Ooh, Red tried to take it himself. Red tried to be an option back door. There's Red. He's aggressive. I'm still play back, though. Red doing this thing. Nope, I don't have it. He's too fast. Poke check. I was able to get it. That also may have been Green as well, helping with that. But that was good speed on that guy, and I kind of was lackluster in my transition. But I was able to recover just enough, and that's kind of what this build provides, is that you have a little bit more of safe. Of like, if you do make a mistake, you can recover. What? That's actually insane that these goals are going in. If you got 3 goals, I don't even think any of them are really deserved, really. I mean, that's make it snappy, cut into the slot. Maybe you can give them that. But the goals I had were kind of nothing special, I don't think. Kind of just a fluke. 3-0. These guys could be done. Could be a timeout they called too, because you don't typically go into a drop-in against random players joined up that are somehow elites and diamonds, right? Like they're definitely a team, or maybe not actually. They got the defenseman who decided to quit, and the other guy's kind of looking to do the same. This is as good as you're gonna get it when it comes to a drop-in. We'll do more of these videos moving forward of just kind of my mindset going through the videos. If you guys see my Mastering Defense playlist of NHL 23, you can definitely look at that up in the channel. Be sure to hit that like as well. Subscribe if you're new. I'll catch you guys next time.